Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Surviving Mars, or welcome, actually, just straight to Surviving Mars. I've never been on Mars before, at least not on YouTube. I have been doing a couple of, let's call them test games on Twitch, basically to get a handle of it, get an idea of what's going on. I won't say I have a total handle on it, but I think I've done a little bit better in the past couple of sessions. This is going to be straight for YouTube. So, I maybe don't know what I'm doing, but at least I have some mods, and the main reason why I want to start over, and actually put these up on YouTube, is I have a couple of mods here. These will be up, or these will be in the description. The most important thing for me right now, which is kind of silly, and it's kind of narcissistic, but I have my own logo for my colony. Now, I haven't uploaded this to Steam, so it's totally me. You can only find this on either twitch.com/YouTube, or twitch.tv/YouTube. Or, of course, Universe. Wow. Speaking, it's hard. YouTube.com/pieceoftheuniverse is where you'll be able to find logo like this. Unless, of course, you make your own, which I guess you totally could do. But it won't look as cool because I made it. I made this one. You didn't make the one you're going to make. So there. Oh, we have other stuff too. It tells you basically what these do. Droid load balancing is probably should be part of the game. Helps you move stuff that's under a heavy load. Always show the drone grid so that we always know what our build limit is and where we can build things that the drones can actually reach. Better resupply tells me where what we have in the colony so that I can get a better idea of what we actually need to request. That's good for colonists and for raider supplies. Info bar. Pretty much an extension of what's already there, but it does actually help a little bit there because it's actually expanded. No penalty for non-home domes. Basically, if we make a passage that lets the workers move between domes, it doesn't give us a penalty there like it normally would. I mean, come on. You're not going to walk a whole 5 meters or whatever it is to get to your work? That doesn't make any sense to me. Smarter migration AI because need to be able to get the non-specialists out to make sure the specialists work, because the specialists do a better job if they're in a role that better suits them. Smarter worker AI, especially with change domes since they're an open slot in the workplace, their specialization. These two work together, theoretically. We'll see how well that works, or if it actually just conflicts and makes everything explode. I hope it doesn't. Should be okay. It's by the same author, so I'm assuming that they work together. And then, of course, we have Tech Research Popup, which basically just makes it so that when a tech is done researching, we can click on it to see what it is, instead of having to dig our way through the research screen. I'm enjoying this game. That's why I want to do a series on it, because I enjoy it. I don't know exactly what the end game is here. I know every single one of these colonies has like a unique story. Maybe not unique, but randomized selected stories. Let's go and start a new game. I'll show you exactly what I mean, the options here, as we start our game. Do you love the concept art, too? Concept art is great. Okay, so we have a mission sponsor. This determines basically our base difficulty. International Mars Mission, USA, Blue Sun. These would all be like the easy modes. China's supposedly easy, but I kind of question that. The passenger rockets carrying 10 additional colonists is kind of cool. Oh, the applicant generation is also pretty neat. I like that. Huh. USA does have more cash in general. The rest of the research is pretty good. Yeah, the research here is not as good. Plus the beginning is only 8 billion. USA gives us... Oh, they also give us only 8 billion. International is 30 billion. So that is like very easy. I've been doing this one, but I kind of want to make sure that on YouTube we have a chance of failure. And I think this is actually, testing this out in my test game, this is actually too easy. So, especially the colonists never get Earthsick. Definitely recommend it for first-time players because it lets you play it more as a sandbox and get an idea of what you want to do. But I don't want to play this right now. So let's try to find one of these. Normal, huh? Research per soul is really low. Funding is only 7 billion. Rare metals price is not that great. Not too bad. Not as much as you would get from other places, but okay. Low G engineering, medium dome, okay. I can see that. Building cost reduced by 20%. That's decent. Decent. Europe, what do you got? 5 extra starting technologies. That seems dope. Gain funding every time our touches research. That also seems pretty fucking dope. 400 research per soul. That's double what you would get from most of these other guys. Oh wow, quadruple here. Quadruple him. 100 more than you. 100 more than you. Yeah, Europe, I'm kind of tempted. Rare metals price is not that great, but every time you research technology, you get money. Sounds pretty good. Starting market's only 2, though. I think everything else, yeah, gives you 3. 2 from here. 3 from here. 4 from here. You can really balance out the rockets a little bit. You don't have to... I think 4 is actually overkill. 3 is nice, but 2 is totally decent. 5 rockets with Space Y, of course, variation on SpaceX. 6 billion, research per soul 200. Starting off against 75. I mean, that's more than you usually get, but depends on the perks they have. Drone hubs start with additional drones, and 50% cheaper advanced resources. It's a little tempting. I don't know, man. Europe seems pretty much the best one here. 4 billion, no research per soul. Holy shit. No way. That's going to be super hard. That's what that difficulty should read, is super hard. And the hydroponic farm permit introduced? Right, because they don't want, what, scientifically created GMO. It's tough, man. GMOs are the future. You gotta do it. What about Russia? 5 billion, 200 per soul. Environmental price isn't great, starting up against 100. Fueled reactors. I actually don't like the fueled reactors tech, because it improves production but consumes fuel. The fuel is hard to come by at the very beginning of the game. Later on, maybe, but yeah. And the rockets have extended travel time. Rockets do move pretty fast in the game, so that's not terrible, but that's still pretty bad. We're just random. So we're gonna choose, I think. Let's go ahead and choose. I think I'm gonna go for Europe. Maybe India or China. Let's see. 10 additional colonists. And generated twice as fast. We're going to get more money from Europe, though. 6 billion is not a lot, but with the extra funding, that might be pretty good. Yeah, we're going to go Europe. Let's go Europe. Starting rockets 2 should be good. Commander profile. Okay, so we have the rocket engineer, the rocket scientist rather, to start with. That gives us the shuttle hub. I'm actually not going to focus on the shuttle hub too much because I want to make passages between the domes. I don't think there's anything that helps it with that. Deep scanning. Ecologist, that's kind of a late game thing. Autonomous sensors. I mean, that's kind of nice. And breakthrough texture research 30% faster. That could help us with our sponsor. Politician, Martian patents. Funding gains are increased by 20%, but Behavioral shaping. Nah. Dock. Colonist lifespan is increased. That's nice, but Oh, water reclamation is pretty good. Yeah, not using as much water is pretty good. Actually, residential spire. Autonomous hubs is decent. Optimized to work and construct faster until Sol 100. That's pretty good. It's most of the early game. Yeah. Futurist I'm kind of tempted by, but I think I'm going to go Inventor. And of course we're going to change our logo to the Piece Universe logo. Mystery. We are totally going to... I mean, you can... I was so tempted to go through, like, step by step for each one of these. The reason why is I like a structure for my Let's Plays. So, being able to go through, like, each one of these in order... And you know what? Maybe that's not a bad idea. I have no idea what these are. The names themselves and the quotes don't really help me. So what the hell? Let's go power of 3. And let's go through that. We might not go through all of them. We probably won't, to be honest. But at least that'll give us an idea of what's going on. I'm not going to use these. These are mostly either cheats or challenges. Like in the supply, huge cheat. Basically, within the supply, you don't need any more cargo pods. No disaster is also a huge cheat. Prefab colony, not a huge cheat necessarily, but pretty big. Hunger. This one I don't think actually counts all that much. Mostly it just makes it so a little bit harder to get colonists, that first batch of colonists to survive. But it's not actually that difficult. Inflation's pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, long ride. You know what, I'm going to do it just for the difficulty bonus boost. Rocket time, travel time is huge right now. Right now it's like a day and a half. So this is making this 3 days. That's actually totally fine. Space shuttle's like hanging upside down for a long time. You're not wrong. Passenger rocket only once. Basically, like there's a disaster on Earth. No specialist would really hurt. Winter's coming is a lot of cold waves. Armageddon is a meteor waves, right? Dust of the Wind is a whole bunch of dust storms. And then Dust Devils. Yeah, we're not going to worry about those for yet right now. So we have ×1. Okay, so probably doesn't even boost the difficulty. Alright, go to next. You can see my logo right on the shuttle there. Alright, so prefab buildings. So, the RC Explorer is... I was going to say it's a must. Is it though? Is it though? I definitely want these. We don't have a lot in the way of cargo capacity. I'm going to drop the orbital probes. I'm just going to drop wherever it sends me, and we'll make it up from there. I think I want a transport. This will save our asses in the early game. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of room. I don't worry about food. All we have is drones at the beginning. I don't need food for now. Maybe, like, we drop polymers? Polymers I should be able to make, but not really. RC transport does take up a lot of space. I do not want to drop the fuel refinery. I need at least one moisture evaporator. I suppose I can call it in later. Yeah, I can call it in on a later shuttle. Because I need that transport. The rover I don't care about. All the rover does is make sure that drones can go a little bit outside of range. But that's why I have the transport. The Explorer is to explore anomalies, and there's going to be a lot of anomalies to look for. A really good early game to help boost our research, and of course that helps with our funding. Okay, so it looks like we can get... Oh, actually, we are done, aren't we? We are done with that cargo capacity. Alright. Well, there's only so much we can do there. Okay, then I guess we're done. I can't really do much else here. We don't care about concrete. We can find that on Mars, as well as the metals. Polymers, hopefully we can make. Machine parts and electronics, we won't be able to make any of these yet, but hopefully. So, let's change this. Dip Mars is stupid. How about... It's a good name for a rocket. Rocky. Rocky the Rocket. Makes sense to me. Okay. Then we're good to go. Let's go to Mars and see what our landing spot's going to be like. I'm just going to random a couple times here. See if we get anything good. A lot of water, not a lot of concrete, tons of metals. I mean, at least 2 pips on metals and concrete, so I'm kind of going for. The threats, I'm kind of worried about. A lot of meteors, could destroy buildings. Won't destroy domes, strangely enough, but it will destroy other buildings outside of domes. That is way too many pips and everything. That means we're going to be, like, flush with resources. Also, way too many pips in dust storms. Means that we won't be able to use moisture evaporators while dust storms are going. Eh. I mean, dust storms maybe is what we have to go for here. A place low on concrete. Kind of what I like, because otherwise concrete just takes up way too much space on the map. You can always build on top of it, but... I don't know, that's also on the other side. We also don't want cold waves, but down in the north it doesn't look like we get cold waves. I think cold waves only happen in the south. I'm sorry, in the north. Sorry, not in the south. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. I'm going to assume there's some kind of axial tilt thing here that I just don't understand. Or it's just not properly modeled. I have no idea. So randomize here, let this thing spin a little bit. Okay, no, this could work. A little heavy on the meteors. But concrete's about where it needs to be. The water I don't really care about, but the metals are good. The reason why I don't care about water is the moisture evaporators work everywhere. Yeah, this could be okay. Let's go here. What the hell? I don't think we can rename this, so we'll just go ahead and start. I would love to name like the entire colony, but I think you can only name the domes individually. I don't think you can name the colony. 15 minutes in,
Welcome to
only just starting.
Mars.
Okay. Yep, everyone mission controls, impatient to see the rocket touching down and loading its first cargo. I bet you guys are. Okay, so we only have one place to explore, and that's going to be here, or to land on. We could land anywhere on this map, technically speaking. We could land up here, we could land anywhere. But if we do that, we risk... So you see these icons here, we risk the landing on top of those, and we wouldn't be able to use them as much, especially as we start building out. It's better to scan them, and we'll do that eventually. So there's some metal right here, there's some concrete. So this is a good place to settle, it looks like. We don't know exactly what's outside that area, so I don't want to go too far north. I don't want to go too far south. So just like, probably between the anomaly and the concrete's a good place to land. So let's rotate this bad boy over here. And the white area indicates the dust that will come up as it lands here. And that would be bad for like solar panels and stuff, so we want to make sure that doesn't get too close. But we need to also make sure we have research going. So, what do we want? So this tree is randomized every time, so we don't know what we're going to get. Moxie, oxygen production increased by 50%. That's pretty good. OG fungi, okay. Fuel compression. Rocket cargo space increased by 10,000 kilograms. That means we carry more on the cargo rockets. That's pretty good. Transport optimization. And, I mean, harvest resources faster. That's okay. Drone hubs are constructed with additional 2 drones. Maximum number of drones increased to 80. Increased by 80, rather. That means it increased to 100. Most of the drone hubs start with 20, so this is actually a huge upgrade. OG turbines. Power production increased by 33%, but just for the turbines, huh? Prefer that for solar power, but I understand. And of course, we already have this breakthrough. Recent research provided by sponsor by 100. It's probably a good starting one, and that'll definitely pay off eventually. I don't like the orbital probes so much. We're gonna have to do that eventually, but I don't want to do it early. As a clearing of 700 destroyed buildings, we should also do this, because otherwise the buildings just sit there if we screw up, and then we destroy them and they just sit there as a monument to our mistakes. So I'm gonna do this one. And let's see, okay, sure, why not? Oxygen production up. Cargo space up. And sure, why not? Low G turbines. So basically one in every field. Kind of spreading ourselves out, but that's probably good. As we go deeper, these are going to cost more. By doing this, they all cost 1,000. That means they'll all be done roughly, or well, they're done at the same time. They're not concurrent. All right, so we have 4,516,000,000. That's good enough for another cargo ship if we need it, and we are going to need it. Okay, of course I can rotate this as much as possible here, like the logo. All right, so we have our cargo, or our transport guy. We also have a bunch of drones coming out, so you guys are going to need a universal depot, so we can start unloading the cargo ship here. I want to be in the kickoff place, but if you guys want to start unloading, good enough. If you want to go ahead and grab those resources, that'd be great. And you go ahead and research that anomaly. Okay, we're going to start off a little slow here. What we do want to do... So the drones should start... Yeah, they're unloading now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make some depots here. Make some metal depots so that we have some place to unload these things. 3 should be good enough for now. We're going to need a lot of concrete depots as well. Maybe not too much. Maybe just 2. And... I'm going to call that good for now. Making a rare metal depot is a little early. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so what I should probably do is create a concrete extractor, because we're going to need that concrete to basically build everything else. So where's that at? Production. Right, concrete. So essentially, I need to wait until these things are dissolved by this guy before I can actually build here. This yellow represents the whole concrete area. Now it tells us 470 is here. Rate is average, which indicates how much it's going to be able to pull per tick, I guess. We only have one thing of concrete there, but it's probably going to be elsewhere too. That was a meteor, just showed up there. It says select a sector of sand. We don't need to worry about that until we actually make a scanner. So I might as well speed up time here. This guy's going to grab as many of these as it can, and the drones are going to come over here and grab these as well. But I can't really build a concrete thing there until this is done. Where's the other concretes? We don't know yet. We won't know that until we scan the different areas. It's definitely going to be more spread out. That could be okay. We're probably not going to run out too much. 470 is kind of weak.
Milestone achieved.
Okay, we scanned an anomaly though. Text available for research. That's all that did for us. So go ahead and head back, buddy. Kind of just sitting out there. Battery's going to run low pretty soon until we get some more power going. But I don't want to do that until I know what's going to happen with this concrete extractor. And you're not even close to full up yet. It's okay. That's why we made the depots. So you guys can go ahead and extract to your heart's content here. Eventually, it's going to happen. Okay, that should be enough for me to make the concrete extractor. I try to make it so, well, being here doesn't work, but as long as we take most of the depot, or most of the concrete resource here, like here is good. Don't really want to worry about optimizing it. I don't know why it's blocking an object there. Oh, there we go. Okay, I just had to move it. Okay, so you guys go and build that. That takes some metal and machine parts. We brought some of those. So you're good to go. So go ahead and unload your resources right there, please. Okay, let's slow this down. So they're going to start building that. It's not going to be able to work without power, obviously. So let's go ahead and make some power. Let's go ahead and make some solar panels. Actually, let's see where these it's going to build out to. So I want you to build like down here. Spreading things out's a good idea, especially if we're going to have meteors in the area. Probably want to spread out a lot. Let's see. And then why don't you go ahead and go that way for the power. Right, I don't have a drone hub right now, which is why the mod isn't working, I think. Or the mod just isn't working. That could also be true. Okay, so. Oh, power. I want you there. Spin that around. You there. Spin that around. You there. And maybe that's a lot of metal, right? 8, 16. Okay. We have enough metal for that. According to this, we have 53, so we should be good. And then what do you take? You take 4 concrete and 1 machine part. We have enough machine parts for that to work. So I'll go ahead and build 2 of these so we have round-the-clock power. Power generation, that is. Make a battery right up here. And I will also make a sensor tower. Okay, all these require concrete though, so as soon as these start generating power, that will start working. These won't be built for a while. So let's go ahead and go on to speed 2 here. I'll zoom out. And we want to scan each one of these sectors to see what they're available. So I think, whoops, I don't know what I meant to do. What we do is just go ahead and start there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. You can do up to 9, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so as soon as this is built, that'll happen. Let's go ahead and go up to speed 3. Because we can't do much for now. We have to wait for the power to be generated. We have to wait for these guys to do what they're going to do. We have the Inventor perk, which means we can make these drone hubs anywhere. I think we only have 1 drone hub, though. The shuttle acts as a drone hub, but it's going to leave. And obviously, that's not going to be a sustainable spot for us. So let's go ahead and put it like here, I guess. And the big area will show us where this is. So okay, so the one I'm moving around is where we're at. Let's try to duplicate more or less where we are. Kind of works. It doesn't really need to be near power, but I'm going to do it anyway because it just seems like that's centralized. I guess I could put it pretty close to the shuttle. Not on top of it, obviously, but close-ish. How about there? That should be good enough. Okay, you're generating power, you're making concrete, which is great. Let's start making other things. I think we don't actually have... Yeah, we're gonna need a moisture evaporator, which actually I don't have a fab for, do I? Because I traded it for the spot, which is not actually going to be relevant until more metal drops. Yeah, right now there's no metal that we can see anywhere else on the map. I promise it was worth it, but it's going to be a little while until that pays off for us. Okay, well, that means we're going to need to call in a shuttle pretty soon here, right? Because we don't have a moisture evaporator. Yep, no moisture evaporators, we need prefabs. Okay. I mean, we knew this was going to happen, I just didn't realize it was going to happen so soon. Without water, we can't make fuel. And without fuel, these shuttles just stay here. So, it's a problem. Let's call it a cargo rocket. Prefab buildings, I need some moisture evaporators, please. And a fuel refinery. And a polymer factory, sure. Why not? I think this requires people, though, so this probably won't even work. But I don't want to call in another cargo factory. Yeah, we're good here. Give me another drone hub, too. We have a decent number of... It's decent cargo capacity. Let me go ahead and call in some more electronics, polymers, and machine parts. Maybe some more drones. There we go. We have 10 now. We'll get 13. 13 is my lucky number. I'll just assume that's a good thing. Only one drone hub, but hopefully we'll be able to do something with that. Not going to worry about the electronics factory, the machine part factory yet. Well, we need machine parts. We need polymers and we need machine parts. Polymers for making batteries work. Machine parts for making, or basically to maintain batteries. And polymers to maintain, or machine parts rather, to maintain the wind turbines, I think. So both of these are important. We could just ship them. We definitely need the fuel refinery. And we need the moisture evaporators. The drone hub, yeah, we need all these. Machine part factory also requires people. I think we just ship things for now. We're down to 2.7 billion, but hopefully that'll change as we get the research done. Yeah, this is okay. So Denmark number 2, no, we're gonna call you... So obviously the last one was Rocky. If we're naming them after Guardians, then the next one should obviously be Gamora. Are we naming them after Guardians? Kind of wasn't going for it, but now I guess it's a theme. Okay. Now it's a theme. So that'll get to us in this how long? Alright. In the meantime, logo on the battery. Scanner's going. Let's go ahead and advance time here. And the research will tick. Yeah, we're at 78% of our current research. Okay. Just gotta sit back and wait a little bit. Wait for the scanner to go. I don't think we get an indicator for...
Sector scan.
Oh, there we go. No resources. Oh, fuck you too, game. Come on. That was over down here, right? What was that? Yep, that was down there. Okay, so nothing's there. Building area 31%. Yeah, we're probably not going to go down there. There's no resources for us. There's no reason to go down that way. We don't have a whole lot of buildable area here, actually. Up this way looks buildable. Hoping this has decent resources, but I can't actually tell. It's okay, we're a long way from colonists. We don't need to worry about colonists yet. Let's make it a new home. Just trying to make this... Oh, that's right, this needs dump rock, doesn't it? Yeah, we need to make sure this place has something to do with the waste rock it has. There's gonna be some dumping sites here. So this doesn't get too full up. I think it'll stop working if it gets too full.
Research complete.
There you go. Earth Mars Initiative research done. That gives us more research, which is great. Right, the research gives us research, right. Battery's all set, so now we have round-the-clock power. Fantastic. Okay, so now you can go ahead and recharge. Not that you really need it, but make sure you guys are prepped and ready to go when I do need you. Alright, concrete's going, waste rock's going. You're empty, right? Yes.
Milestone achieved.
Okay.
Sector scanned.
Got an anomaly.
Anomaly found.
That's great. There it is down there. We also found some water. Huh. That's my transport. Nope, I want my explorer to come down here. And explore this for me, please. Oh, there's actually... Oh, actually, no, sorry. That's the rare metal depot. Or rare metal deposit. Scan this anomaly over here. That's what I actually meant. Yeah, that's... Okay, so that is a good reason to build down this way. That's kind of all scarred. I don't know if we can build on that. But okay, I could see us moving down here. We have like a power generation up here. Make a drone. That'll expand out to this area. That might be okay. That might be workable. Alright, I'll consider that. There's also rare... We have underground metals here. That'll help. Rare metals we can export and get some more cash. Water will help. Moisture evaporators are usually better, because this water actually runs out, but moisture evaporators don't. There's some metal here that the RC guy can grab.
Discovered.
Interplanetary learning. Okay, thank you.
Sector scanned.
So you come over here and gather these resources, please, because we'll need that metal. No resources in Sector F1. You know what? Well, F you. That's right, this place looks beautiful. That's the most important thing. This is a beautiful, beautiful home. It may look a little bit, you know, arid. Some people don't like it, but we'll make it work. So we found water on Mars, so we don't technically need a moisture evaporator if I can get down here. It's gonna be tricky. What's my limit here? Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. So I can, when the other rocket arrives, I can build another drone hub here. That'll extend our range, but I don't think we'll quite make it all the way over that way. Huh. Which means we need another drone hub. Have to think about that. I don't know what's going to be. Seems like... Okay, when we did some research, shouldn't we have gotten some money? Is that the way that works? That's the way it works. Let's see, I need... milestones? Okay, you know what? We'll just wait until this ticks over. This money should increase, right? Because that's why we got the Europe as our... The Europe? Yeah, the Europe. Obviously, the Europe.
Sector scanned.
That's why we got Europe as our sponsor. So this would go up. So there should be like 3 billion by the time we get the next research. So we'll just wait for that to tick. We're going to just go in advance time here. You are done, are you? Unless there's any more metal around here, I think you're done. Yeah, metal's usually just in the form of some rocks. Might not be anywhere yet. Okay. Well, then I guess you come over this way, bud. And go ahead and unload here. The more metal we have in our depot, the better. Oh, no, there's... Oh, no, that's not the right type of rocks. So one thing you'll notice, this is going away whenever I click, but it does come back because I have colony overview selected, so it will stay there. I don't see any more rocks. Oh, this is a new area. Oh, that's a horrible spot? Wow, that's a bad skin area.
Scanned.
Okay, 25. That's something. G2. Oh, that was just above us, so now we have metal really, really close. Okay, the drones can handle that. Drones aren't busy anyway, they can totally do that. You're done unloading, right? Yeah. And this guy can speed that up a little bit, but it looks like by the time he's done recharging, that'll be just explored. Or exploited, I suppose. Works out for me.
Research complete.
Okay, and did that give us... Oh, we didn't have it clicked. Oh, but we did get... Okay, we did get cash. Not a lot, but we did get cash. The decommission protocol will help us in case we need to scrap anything. Gets us off the map and maybe we can build that same area. So that's good. So that was 2 researches done, right? Which means, yeah, freed up the spot for us. Oh, this is good, actually. This makes it so we don't have to have prefabs for polymer factories or fuel refineries. Yes, please. I'm going to get there eventually. And drone hubs. Let's see that one. And that'll hopefully lead us through the tree and maybe make it so we can construct drone hubs without having to use prefabs as well. So yes, please do. Really, I mean, we could sit here the whole time and just, let the thing scan, forget about colonists, just, sit here and do all the research. It would take us a while, and probably not the most entertaining play, but you could totally do it. You totally just let the drones do what they do. With the Europe sponsor, that might even be viable. But again, not the most engaging.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Oh, anomaly. Alright. Come up here, bud. Oh, are you the right one? Yeah, you are. Okay, good. Also found some more metals. Some of them outside the range, right? Actually, no, they're just inside range, so I could let the drones handle it. If I do this, it'll speed up some processing here, and we might need the metals for other stuff. 85 metals this early game is pretty good. We definitely need more polymers. Electronics, I don't remember what that's for. We definitely need more machine parts. Well, I mean, oh, okay, the shuttle's right here, so that's great. Go ahead and land that bad boy. They can't interfere with each other's takeoff spots, but kind of make them overlap. Do I want to build up? There is a rare metal deposit up that way, but there's water down that way, so I probably want to build down.
Anomaly analyzed.
Yeah, so I think I'm not going to worry about it too much. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's not even terrain. Okay. In here. Land there. That should be close enough to the depots to make that
Sector
work.
scanned. Anomaly found.
Okay, and there's an anomaly right there. It won't get burned, it'll just get covered with dust a little bit. RC Explorer, can you go ahead and scan that anomaly for me? Now, why didn't I see that before? Because it wasn't scanned. You only see it during the scans, and the overlapping areas, sometimes you have to scan both areas in order to see the anomalies. So it's right on the cusp, but it is technically in Sector H1. Let's go ahead and scan all these other ones over here. There you go. Okay, drone heavy load. I'm not going to worry about that. We only have the one drone hub. You guys are heavy load, just deal with it. Okay, so now we have the prefabs. Now we have the moisture evaporators that we need to start thinking about the colony. Oh, we have water depot right there.
We've just found the wreckage of Phobos 2. The old probe even had some new data for us to analyze.
On July 7th, 1988, the Soviet Union launched 2 Proton-K rockets carrying the Phobos 1 and Phobos 2 probes on course to Mars. Of the 2 craft, only Phobos 2 reached its final destination, but the contact with it was lost before it could deliver its precious payload. Humankind will be forever grateful for the information we salvaged from its computers. Location has several anomalies discovered. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Which is probably going to be, yeah, places we can't get to yet. So you notice this elevation change. We can't do anything with this until we build a tunnel, which helps us do the elevation change. But tunnels are super expensive. They're over here, and nope, that's passage. Tunnels. So 80 concrete, which is nuts. 30 machine parts, 20 metal. There's no way we can do that right now. Maybe at some point, but not right now. Okay, so we can pull from the water.
Sector scanned.
Should we do that now? Yeah, I mean, we're going to do that eventually. Okay, so then this changes my calculus a little bit here. Come down here and empty this out. Thank you. Changes my calculus a little bit here, right? Because... okay, so I want to get this metal deposit, because that's pretty good. 627 versus 674. So this one's technically more, but getting both would be good. Can we do both? Probably can. It only costs metal to extend the power cables. So that's worth thinking about. And spreading out the colony wouldn't be bad either. Now, these will only be done by people working inside domes. So, like if I was to create a dome, I'm not going to do it yet, but if I did, then it has to be inside the blue. Okay. I don't think there's going to be anything else up there. Doing it here, though, not only gets me the metal depot, but also... I keep saying depot. Deposit. Not only the metal deposit, or the metal mine, really, but also the rare metals. So here might be a better place for a new colony. With that in mind, I think we extend out this way. Yeah. Yeah, I think we do that. So I think I can set this up. Okay, this isn't going to be built anyway because we don't have the upper spot. But, okay, not uneven terrain, but I just want to get you guys just in range here. Okay, so you're not going to be built. I'm going to actually power you off. So I'm not going to worry about you yet. And with you powered off, I don't think they'll construct you either. So I want to build both of these, build the dome, so you guys help out with those areas. Which means building here. Do we have the drone commander, drone hub, whatever? Yeah, can't quite get to that depot. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Can get to the dome area, though. So the dome can be built, but I can't make it to the water depot. I can make it to this one, though. And maybe that's what we do. It's our interim, I suppose. So definitely build this one. This would build with a couple of drones as well. I want to build this up a little bit, so the rough terrain is going to be an issue. Kind of limits the drone's range, but we'll just deal with it, I guess. So build here. We're also going to want a universal depot here so they can share resources. We'll build it like here, right at the edge of their area and kind of in the middle of his, but that's okay. Yeah, because the other universal is outside this guy's range. So building it here kind of extends our range a little bit. Or here. Doesn't matter where. Let's go here. So that'll help share resources across the area. The drones are probably busy, right? They're also on speed 1, so it's going to be a while until everything's built. Advanced time again. You need to also recharge in case I find more anomalies that I can actually get to. Yeah, being up here is a problem. What it does help with, though... Yeah, we get a huge elevation boost. So that's actually great. So we should be building more wind turbines. We're going to need more machine parts to pull that off, but that is something to consider.
Research complete.
Okay, so go ahead and grab more of those metals for me. Probably grab them all. Right, the drones are busy with that. This has been built. Means Universal Depot has been done. This will not be built until I turn it on. I'm not going to turn it on yet. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Putting a water extractor here might be good for me, though. Let's try this. Does not require people, right? Machine parts and concrete, but that's about it. Requires power, of course. We can go ahead and shunt some power over here. Okay, sure. Why not? Go ahead and do that. Give me a water extractor there. And I will shunt some power over to you. It's not going to be perfectly straight or anything, but shouldn't be too worried about that. There you go. And we have the battery, which is going to be good enough for now. Should discharge rate on normal. Okay, power reduction is 35, total demand 7. We're good. We are
Sector
totally good.
scanned.
Get a moisture evaporator here as well, since we have the... what I should do is two things. One, should make sure that we have a water tower. Could be anywhere. I don't think it needs to be powered, so I think we'll just go ahead and put it out here. Actually, why don't we go ahead and put it... Okay, that's where a meteor is going to drop. That's good to know. Yep, okay. That's a little scary. The domes are safe. Everything else could be hurt by that, though. I don't know where the hell we're going to put this. We need to get the water down here to the dome anyway. Every dome should have its own water supply and backup water supplies, so we're going to put one here regardless. Let's go ahead and do that now, actually. Yeah, put one there. And then put one up here. We kind of want to distribute them. around the area, because we don't know how big the meteor impact areas usually are. I'd rather not find out. Okay, and then a water, we got moisture evaporator. Give me one right there. And then we'll put in a pipe here to you. That just looks horrible. How about there instead? Yeah, that should be fine. There you go. And pipe to... Probably pipe down to this guy, right? Yeah, why don't you pipe down here to you. Actually, hold on. Nope, get rid of it, get rid of it. I need to go on speed 1 for this, so that if I screw up, this doesn't get automatically built. Okay, where are your... Okay, your spots are right there. It's funny it didn't show. Okay, there we go. Now it shows. So yeah, build down this way to you. That'll hook you up. And then you are going to be hooked up all the way down here. It's going to be a lot of metal. That's okay, though. That's why we have this guy mining, right? And actually, he's done. I could set up a... route. That's what this is. Great transport route. But this is not a permanent deposit, so if I set up the route, I have to disable it again, and I hate doing that. So I'm going to do it manually for now. It's not ideal, but it does work. Alright, and you need pipes. Whoops. You need to go ahead and just unload the resource. I keep doing that. There you go. Okay, so your pipes... Go and just hook that up to you. And then I need to just hook this up. I think water tower to water tower will totally work. Might have something in the middle, but I don't know what that's going to be yet. And we don't know that yet.
Sector
Straight line here.
scanned. Anomaly found.
Got 2 more anomalies, which I don't even know if we can get to. I'm going to pipe over to this way. That way those pipes with the moisture evaporator can be connected. Okay. Then we'll put the fuel depot somewhere in the middle here. We're going to use a lot of metal for this. He's going to unload. And that'll do it for this episode. Okay. Not exactly an auspicious start, but we're getting there. Let's see if I can actually... I can get to some of these. So I think this one unlocks... Yeah, it might help us discover new technology. Let's go ahead and move the Explorer right over there. You can also do that one. Okay, that'll be this episode. Thanks for watching. This has been Surviving Mars on PC Universe here, PC Universe 2. I'll see you guys next time.